What if I told you the craziest, most unbelievable weapons from your favorite sci-fi movies aren't fiction anymore? Well, you better buckle up. Today, we are diving into the real-life military tech that is completely blurring the line between Hollywood fantasy and the modern battlefield. Let's get into it.
First off, just imagine this. A material so advanced it could make a person completely invisible.
Or how about this one? A weapon that doesn't use any bullets, but instead it makes anyone in its path instantly and violently sick to their stomach.
And what if you could literally harness a bolt of lightning and aim it at a target with absolute precision?
Now, I know what you're thinking. These sound like props from a movie set. But here's the thing. They're not. These are real technologies, either deep in development or, in some cases, already out there.
So let's kick things off with the tech that has made that incredible jump from the big screen straight into the real world.
Do you remember the vomit stick from the movie Minority Report? Well, the US Navy actually funded a real-life version. It uses radio frequencies to mess with a person's inner ear, causing immediate, powerful motion sickness. And that lightning gun? It's even crazier. It's called a laser-induced plasma channel. It shoots out this super powerful laser that basically ionizes the air, creating an invisible wire for a massive electrical charge to travel down. Yeah, wild stuff.
But look, this new wave of tech isn't just about creating new weapons. It's about changing the soldier themselves, pushing them way, way beyond normal human limits.
For example, take the IVAS system. Microsoft helped develop this, and honestly, it's pretty much a real-life Iron Man helmet. It's a mixed reality headset that projects all this critical battlefield information right onto a soldier's vision.
So a soldier wearing this can see in total darkness, they can see heat signatures through walls, they can see digital maps and track where their allies and enemies are in real time. But here's the crucial part. They get all of this data without ever having to look down or away from what's in front of them. It's a complete fusion of the digital and the real world.
Then you've got the Talos suit. The Pentagon itself literally nicknamed this the Iron Man suit. It's a powered exoskeleton that boosts the soldier's strength, gives them better protection against bullets, and it even monitors their vital signs. And get this, they're planning future versions with liquid armor that can harden on command. Just think about that for a second.
And hey, that invisibility cloak we mentioned, it's a real thing called quantum stealth. And it doesn't use any fancy cameras or mirrors. It literally bends light waves around whatever it's covering. The result? You're almost perfectly invisible. It's so effective, it even hides your shadow. The strategic advantage of that is just immense. Imagine special forces moving completely unseen.
Okay, so we've upgraded the soldier, but what about their weapons? Well, the next leap forward is completely reinventing the very idea of firepower.
For centuries, a bullet has been a pretty simple thing, right? You fire it and it flies in a mostly straight line. But what if the bullet itself could actually think?
Welcome to the world of smart bullets. And no, we're not just talking about small adjustments for wind. We're talking about a projectile that can change its entire path mid-flight. It can adjust its course 30 times every second to follow a moving car or even curve around a building to hit a hidden target from over a mile away.
But this evolution isn't just about smarter bullets. It's about getting rid of them completely. For hundreds of years, guns have relied on gunpowder, a chemical reaction. The magnetic railgun just tosses that whole idea out the window. It uses pure electromagnetism to launch a solid piece of metal at just unbelievable speeds.
And how fast are we talking? Try 5,600 miles per hour. That's over 7 times the speed of sound. At that velocity, a projectile doesn't need any explosives. It hits with so much raw kinetic energy that the impact alone is comparable to a cruise missile. And trying to defend against something moving that fast is a whole new problem.
You know, the evolution of force isn't just about being more lethal. It's also about control. The active denial system, often called the heat ray, is actually a non-lethal weapon. It emits a microwave beam that penetrates just the very top layer of your skin. It creates this intense but totally harmless burning sensation. The feeling is so uncomfortable that your only instinct is to get away from it. And the second you're out of the beam, the feeling stops. It's a powerful way to control a crowd without causing lasting injuries.
So, we've seen superhuman soldiers and weapons that can literally think for themselves. Which brings us to our final, and maybe the most profound question. What happens when the soldier isn't human at all?
Meet Mars. This is a remote-controlled robot platform. Operators can kit it out with cameras for surveillance, or they can arm it with machine guns and grenade launchers for a fight.
It's designed specifically to go into the most dangerous places so that a human soldier doesn't have to.
And the whole robotic battlefield is just exploding right now. We've got four-legged robot dogs that can climb stairs and cross rough ground. We have insect-sized robo-flies for spying. There's even a flying Humvee that's part armored truck, part vertical takeoff aircraft. And for defense, naval ships are getting laser cannons that can silently shoot down drones for less than $1 a shot.
And the main driver behind all of this innovation is pretty straightforward. Every robot sent into a firefight is one less human soldier being put in harm's way. At its core, this is all about saving lives.
And this all leaves us with one last really provocative thought. As all this technology keeps advancing, the ultimate question starts to change. It's not about what the next weapon will be, it's about who, or maybe what, will be the next soldier.